Larry and I probably come to Kirkwood at the same time. In the early 70s, I came as a young man wanting to try teaching, coming from a career in accounting and not having any teaching experience, but I'd gotten a master's degree and was thinking I'd give something else a try. And Larry at the time was a veteran, and he just finished up the military. I think he'd been in Vietnam, and he came to Kirkwood as a way of starting a new career. He helped me become a better teacher, and he also was a great student.
My relationship with Larry stems back since my very first day at Rockwell Collins. I came as an aspiring, aggressive, young engineer wanting to be a businessman someday, and Larry was in the finance organization, and our paths crossed at that point.
Well, obviously Larry's, everybody knows the impact that Larry had at Rockwell Collins, but the 27 years that he sat on our board, not only was he a leader of our board, but actually a mentor to not only the board members, but to myself. And his opinion was definitely sought after, and probably one of the major things that Larry brought to the board was growing is success, and standing still is not. And so he was constantly pushing us to be better, pushing us to be more involved in the community, pushing us to offer more things to our membership, and that's what he brought to the table.
I think if I sat back and thought really quickly about the things that Larry demonstrates with everything that he does, is number one, he always does what he says. He's a true do-as-you-say kind of person. If Larry says it, go to the bank on it. And that's a tremendous quality that we all should possess at his level of quality. The second thing that I think of is, if you've probably heard this more than once, but Larry is a tremendous team builder and a great collaborator. In order to be effective at that, you've got to really be able to practice diversity of thought. Larry always gives the people in his presence the respect and the ability to voice their perspectives. Whether he agrees with them or not is not the important part. The fact that he allows people to actually communicate their perspectives such that he can take that into account as he makes his decisions, I think makes him a tremendous leader and a great decision maker.
You know, I really think just Larry's common sense approach to things, and I think he does treat people the way he wants to be treated. And again, if I could take one thing from what Larry's taught me, it's just to be respectful of people as you go about your daily routine.
He seems to me, as I recall, to have been somebody who he worked hard in what he was doing. He was very conscientious, and he also wanted to be there for people. I think he helped many students along the way in the classroom, and he also was conscientious and a caring person, and I'm sure that carried over into his work career, and that's probably some of the reasons that he succeeded in his work career, his conscientiousness and his caring for people.
When you see Larry, it doesn't matter what time of day it is, what day of the week it is, what week of the month it is, what month of the year it is, or what year it is, you're getting Larry. Larry's consistent. His consistency of behavior, his even keel, his steady approach, his hand on the rudder is, again, one of his qualities. You don't need to worry about what Larry you're seeing today. If you know Larry at all, that's the Larry you're going to see from day one till the end of time. And I, for one, want to tell Larry I love him. I enjoyed working with him. I'm hoping we always stay in contact, and thank you, Larry, for all you did for me, our companies that we work for, the community, and our country. Thanks, Larry. We love you.